It is game day. It is, and I need to change the clock on my laptop because I have to do math every time I check the time. It's about 1:30, heading over to the CSGO house now. We've kind of got our routine set, schedules lined up. We've got a couple scrims. We've got some stuff to go over. A little bit of practice time before all that. We'll be heading over there, making sure we get everything done that I want to make sure we get done beforehand. I'll be spending time with the players one-on-one, just kind of recapping and syncing up on what we first talked about when I got here, a couple of things that I've noticed this week, and the good and the things that need improving for each individual player. So spend a little bit of time on that, hopefully not more than 20, 30 minutes total. Then we're going to go over some stuff and try to get us prepped and be as ready as we can for this match against Liquid. I feel pretty confident. I know that when we play our A game, we can beat pretty much any team. It's just we need to make sure that we're doing everything that we can do as individuals, that I'm doing everything I can do as a coach, the players are doing everything they can do as players in their given roles, to be playing A game level Counter-Strike as often as possible. So that's what the focus will be. We'll talk a little bit about that today, and we'll be building that in as part of our routines and stuff, and just got to go out and get some wins tonight. So that's what we're shooting for. That is my ride. Just opened the door, so I need to get a move on. Oh, man. There's some rough losses tonight. I felt like we had a really good chance to win Train. Probably should have won Train. A lot of the stuff that we did, it seemed like it was working, and I think some of it was just like maybe miscomms on our part. Lige made a really big play on a really crucial gun round where I think we were in like a 4v2 and he ends up killing 3 of us. Things like that are just the like momentum shatterers. Like we had a chance, we won a couple gun rounds. If we win that round, we don't have to save the next round, and like things kind of string together. And he made such a huge play on Train. We definitely were in that game. We had a really good chance to win that. Probably should have won it. On Cobblestone, we just got blasted all over the map. Like they played really, really well. Twist in particular just like popped off that game, and it's really tough when a team has like 3 people that are all hitting shots. And we're just, even in that game, I think there were a couple times maybe we had kills, but we gave a lot of early picks and took some bad fights and gave numbers, and it just wasn't a good game for us on Cobble. But Train definitely should have been a win. Is how I feel. We've got some qualifiers this weekend, I think, for E-League, and it's probably going to be a lot of Counter-Strike over the next 2 days. Kenny will be finally flying out on Monday. Kusta will be flying out on Monday, and he'll be at the team house. And then I didn't realize this. I guess it was told to me, but I didn't understand it in the way that it was told to me. We actually have 7 or 8 days of no matches. Like our next match is, we'll be traveling to DreamHack Montreal, and we'll be playing an ESL Pro League match from DreamHack, and that is our next match. So that's not for about a week, which gives us a boatload of time the next 7 to 8 days to actually drill, to practice, to go through the map pool, to make sure like we're all on the same page, and to do it with Kusta here. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm going to be working tonight on what that schedule is going to look like, so that we have at least a rough framework or outline to make sure that we're using that time as efficiently as possible. It's going to be pretty intense. It's going to be a grind. And the guys, I think, are all aware of that, but we're going to go over that again tomorrow and this weekend. And then they'll have that one full day to do whatever they want prior to us getting, into heads in the game, just like super intense mode. Really, really looking forward to it, because I think it's something that we will definitely benefit from. And then it just comes down to the execution. A lot of the things that we've already gone over, like stuff that we've added, or stuff that we've reviewed and setups and stuff, like a lot of it seems to be working. Where it seems to me like we're struggling is in the things that happen after. Like we had a new setup and we win the first couple battles and we end up in like a 4v2. To me, that tells me the setup is working, right? And then it's just down to playing a clean 4v2 or 3v2 or 5v4. A lot of the things that we're setting up, those later round things, are working. Now it's just a matter of like fine tuning. It's a lot of the details to close out those things, and that's a great sign, because sometimes it takes a really, really long time before you see like that type of impact, and it feels like the impact is already being made, and the things that we're working on and reviewing and discussing and changing and tweaking and adding and removing. And if we can do that intensely, like super high levels of intensity for 7 or 8 days, I think we should be able to make a huge impact that sets us up on a higher level foundation for the rest of the season. So this next week is going to be really important, I think, for the next several months of this team, and I'm really looking forward to getting into it. So I'm going to jump on getting some schedule stuff done here now, and tomorrow morning we'll be starting really early because the qualifier, I think the first matches are like noon, so we got to be awake, prepped, ready to go before that. So I'm going to get on that. Hopefully it's not too late of a night, and hopefully I get a good night's sleep.